The number one S-rank hero, Blast, is one of the most mysterious characters in the One Punch Man universe, rivaled only to the God Monster, which has been referenced several times throughout the manga. Never revealing his face or identity, Blast has been missing for the last 2 years in the One Punch Man world, around the same amount of time that Saitama's hair fell out and he got his powers. In the latest chapter, we see that Blast is capable of a destructive force that looks similar to Saitama's punches, blowing a massive hole through a titan of a monster in his efforts to rescue Tatsumaki. Although we didn't see what kind of attack he specifically did, he is rumored to be so powerful that if all of the S-rank heroes gathered together, they wouldn't stand a chance against him. Further, he announced that he has a regular job, but he does hero work as a hobby, which is just what Saitama says. So why is series author Yusuke Murata attaching so many similarities to Saitama and Blast? Many have theorized that they're the same person, although us diehard fans and manga readers will know that this is an impossibility based on the timeline of events in the One Punch Man universe. At the time of saving Tatsumaki 18 years ago, Tatsumaki was around 10 years old, meaning Saitama would be around 7 or 8 as he is 25 years old. So it's impossible that Blast is simply Saitama who lost his memory, as Saitama was a child at this point. But it's not entirely impossible that Blast could have given his powers to Saitama. Blast has been missing for the last 2 years, ever since his battle with Elder Centipede, and Saitama has been training for the last 3 years. Then, perhaps around that 1 year mark, undisclosed in the manga or anime, Blast may have somehow passed his powers down onto Saitama so that he could retire, similar to All Might and Deku from My Hero Academia. It's possible, but it's not likely. It's more likely how, in the One Punch Man universe, Saitama simply gained his power through the logic of One Punch Man, where your aspirations become your powers. For example, Darkshine training so hard that his muscles became invincible, and the man in episode 1 who ate too much crab turned into one. This is the most likely scenario as to how Saitama gained his powers, and the most probable theory as to who's giving everyone their powers is the monster god, which actually may be Earth itself. I did an entire video on this called Saitama's Secret, He's Actually a Monster. You can watch that by clicking the card right here. Blast is by far the most powerful hero, and as he said to Tatsumaki, when the time comes, don't expect someone to come save you. More than likely, he retired and left the fate of the world in the hands of the other S-rank heroes so that everyone would stop relying on him unless a god-level threat approached. Now, Boros was a god-level threat, but Blast never came. Why is this, you may ask? The reason is Saitama. In fact, nobody on Earth even knew of Boros, and that's because Saitama was on the ship battling and eventually destroying him alone. Perhaps if Boros did invade Earth and Saitama wasn't there, Blast would have come, but we'll never find out. As Blast states, he has a regular full-time job, whatever that may be, so perhaps he's just simply working these last 2 years. Some say he's the bearded worker in the Hero Association, shonen. Others think he's the idea of Superman, so his real job would be something like that of Clark Kent. In terms of a job, Saitama doesn't have one. Remember, in episode 1, he's looking for work, and now he's getting some money through the Hero Association. Again, these things don't line up that Saitama and Blast are the same character, or even somehow related, as Saitama is probably just living off Koyu Hoken, which is unemployment insurance in Japan. However, we don't know anything about Saitama's parents, and Blast actually is the perfect age to be his father, which would be completely crazy. However, there's zero evidence that points to this connection other than the age difference and some similarities in their character, but we don't really know anything about any of the heroes' parents. But here's what we do know about Blast and his timeline. 18 years ago, he saved Tatsumaki. He defeated the ninja leader, the founding ninja, 15 years ago. 9 years ago, he attacked the ninja village, and Sonic claimed that he massacred everyone. 2 years ago, he defeated Elder Centipede, and then he went missing. He was the only one able to harm Elder Centipede, whose skin was basically impenetrable. We saw Genos, Bang, and Bomb all unite with incredible combination attacks, but Elder Centipede would just molt any of the damage away. However, when Blast fought him, he hurt Centipede so badly that Centipede had to escape. But when Saitama punched Elder Centipede, well, you know what happened. Also, in regards to the founding ninja, Saitama just simply smacked him and defeated him in one hit. The founding ninja was so hyped up in the one webcomic, and Saitama just slapped him into a building and that was it. It seems Blast, although very strong, is clearly not on the same level of Saitama's power. Now, I have a theory as to why this is and how it has to do with his armor and his abilities, but I'm actually saving that for my Saitama vs. Blast animation. I know you guys are asking when is that coming out. I took a little break from working on it, but I actually, because of all these amazing art shots from Murata and learning about Blast, I'm getting really hyped up to finish it, so I think I'm going to do that soon. Now we have to talk about this interesting cube that Blast is holding and why it's quickly becoming one of the most important, mysterious objects in the One Punch Man universe. As I mentioned the Ninja Village, it appears to be a cube, as well as the facility where Tatsumaki is being held, but these can't simply be the same place because of the timelines. However, if you look at these three images, three important moments in the story, and then there's this interesting black cube, what does it mean? I have a feeling that Drive Knight is behind all of this, potentially being a major villain later on, but we still really need some more information to tie all of these strings together. Something else that's interesting about Blast is that he knew Tatsumaki had psychic abilities. This conveys a few potential ideas that either he's an Esper himself, which the data book actually does suggest he is the most powerful of Espers, or he somehow has knowledge of every human on Earth with abilities, or there is some sort of connection between Tatsumaki and Blast. Perhaps he's her uncle or something of the sort. Blast could really be the father to just about any hero. So it appears that Blast and Saitama are linked in many mysterious ways, and there's going to be a huge revelation later on in the manga. We could potentially see Blast vs. Saitama very soon in the one webcomic, as the story is currently focusing around Blast's son, Blue. Blast, the Black Cube, and the Monster God are all hyper-mysterious objects in the One Punch Man universe that are going to be major revelations, and that's part of the reason that us fans are getting so excited. There's a lot of mysteries that are tying all these characters together, and as they slowly get explained and the story gets revealed, it becomes even more in-depth and interesting. Now, just a little bonus for this video, Murata recently showed that even he, the art god himself, still has trouble drawing pictures sometimes. He showed on Twitter how he had to redraw Fubuki 3 times to get it right. He said that drawing requires proper planning, and his New Year's resolution is to get even better next year. How you can draw pictures like this and this, yet still remain so humble, this just makes me love Murata Sensei even more. I'm Mastar, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your theories in the comment section down below. Don't forget to leave a like and thumbs up, and I'll see you guys on the next video.